So I was planning on doing a video today on tools you can use to help you get a better night's sleep if you're someone who struggles with sleep like I do. But I woke up this morning feeling very low. I just feel extremely exhausted and like I want to get into bed, pull the covers over my head and sleep until it's a new day. The reason I created this channel is so that I can share all my knowledge and experience of suffering from mental illness for over 3 decades now, whilst on this path of obtaining a degree in psychology and applying to medical school. Although this is not a particularly pleasant topic to talk about, I do believe it very important that we address any topics pertaining to mental illness with absolute transparency. I receive messages from people all the time, all over the world, expressing their concern around how I so openly and candidly share my experiences. I know this stems from a place of truly caring, but also from a fear of judgment. Because I know that by openly sharing my thoughts, feelings, experiences, and knowledge, it might just help someone who is watching this video right now. And even if it only helps one person, then I will have fulfilled my purpose for today. Now, I didn't even apply makeup today, as you can see, because I just felt like it would be like trying to hide what I truly feel, which is that I just could not be bothered. Something I started getting into the habit of doing a few years ago is to track my mood on a daily basis using an app called Dailyo. We all have ups and downs every month, which is perfectly normal. And we all go through hormonal cycles, women and men alike. But what this does is helps me to identify patterns. I consistently go through 2 dips every month, so that is my baseline. So the dip I'm experiencing right now is my 3rd for this month. And from experience, I know that this means that I'm currently entering a depressive episode. At this point, I feel like I just want to pause and highlight that if you are someone who's currently experiencing emotional distress, or if you are going through a really difficult time, please reach out to someone. Whether that be a friend or a family member or your therapist, your psychiatrist, or if you do not have access to any of those, there are so many free support hotlines that you can reach out to. Just remember that you are not alone. And if you were waiting for a sign, this is it. I would like to share with you what it is I do when I experience a depressive episode or when I am experiencing emotional distress. Just as we have first aid kits in our homes for, scrapes or cuts, you should have an emotional first aid kit as well. Okay, I'm sure you're thinking to yourself, what do you put in an emotional first aid kit? Firstly, I have a card, an in case of emergency card with contact numbers of 2 of my friends, my therapist and my psychiatrist on the back. This is for someone else can phone it or I can phone it. Then I have these letters from me to me, which are supportive letters that I wrote to myself a while ago that I can look back on. It's like a little time capsule. Now, what you can do is to write little reminders for yourself, like reminding yourself that you are capable and that you are beautiful and that you are smart and that you are going to get through this. Reminding yourself that you have gotten through 100% of your difficult days up until now and that you can do it again. Then I have my journal that I write in every day. So in your journal, I want you to complete 2 activities for me. The first one is to write down what you're currently thinking and feeling. Then write down 5 things that you are grateful for. Then I also have a list of activities that I can draw from. So for instance, to show you, I have go for a walk or punch a pillow. You can go to a rage room, destroy some stuff. It's very therapeutic. Don't destroy your own stuff. Go to a rage room. Go for a run. Do some coloring. Then on my phone, I have an album with photos that I can look at. And these are photos of my fur babies, so my 2 cats, photos of happy memories with friends or places that I've traveled to. Then I also have a playlist on my phone that I can listen to. So these are made up of all my favorite songs, happy, uplifting songs. Then there's also a very useful app. Well, there's a number of apps that you can download, but one that I find particularly useful and have used in the past is called Calm Harm. Then I also have a little sensory kits within my emotional first aid kits, and these are focused on engaging the 5 senses: sight, touch, hearing, smell, and taste. You don't have to have items for each of your senses in there. It depends on your personal sensory profile that I speak about in one of my previous videos. In my sensory kits, I have this little bottle of hand lotion, which I can apply, and that activates both sense of touch and sense of smell. And then I have this little ball, which I use as a little stress ball, which you'll see in the other video as well. And I have this little Rubik's Cube. So this is what I do when I go through a difficult time, or when I'm experiencing a depressive episode or emotional distress. I pull out my emotional first aid kit and I go through that. Before I go, I just wanted to say that it is important to acknowledge your thoughts and the feelings that you might be experiencing, because as we know, if you try and hide them away in a box somewhere within yourself, they will come out at a later stage in unhealthy ways. So as hard as it is and as sucky as it is, you have to find the courage within yourself to work through those thoughts and those emotions. But just don't pitch your tent there permanently. And remember that you are not alone, and if you need help, please reach out to someone. Thank you for watching this video, and remember, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, hit the bell icon, like, comment, and share this video.